Some people might say, oh, Oni doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, Oni is always allowing his Oloris do this. Oh, Oni is always allowing his Oloris do that. But there is a certain level to things that they do that you have to react to. You can't just react after one situation. You have to let this pile up. Like, let them know that, yes, you have been looking at them for too long. They have done too much already. So instead of sitting down and waiting for them to act again, it is now your time to react, so that they will know that whatsoever is going to happen in the life of you and also in the life of others is going to make a whole lot of sense. The truth is that whether they are happy about Oni switching up on them or not, Oni is going to finally decide whatever is going to happen in his life. So in the case where he definitely finds himself in, he needs to ensure that whatsoever may happen, whatsoever may go on, every person in the palace must know their place, because all of these things shouldn't be taken for granted at all. Any single one of these things shouldn't be taken for granted. It is obvious that Oni has been trying to make all of his Oloris know that whatsoever he is busy planning, whatsoever he has got going, is because of the love he has for them. But right now, since they have decided to do whatever they will please, since they have decided to do whatever they feel like doing, it is fine by Oni, because Oni now has resorted to other ways in making himself a little bit more happier than they will ever even think of. So guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when and where you are actually watching us from. This is Royal Updates TV. We'll bring you top updates from the entertainment industry and also from the Ooni of Ife Palace. After a brief conclusion by Ooni and the elders, they have already come to a final decision about the solution of the Oloris. Of course, not even a single one of them were expecting the decision. Not even a single one of them knew about the meeting that was going on, because obviously, we know what these Oloris can do. They might come and buy one of the elders, give him 2 million, give him 5 million, so that they will favor them. You understand? These are how the Oloris react. But Oni was not even bothered, because he knew what exactly they would do. He knew what exactly they could put in place in order to make them stay in the palace, or in order for Oni to change his decision. And now he sought out a plan for himself. Just called every single one of the elders. He never announced it. He never went around to tell every single one of them. He called 1, 2, 3, just 3 people. At least the elders in the group of elders. He called all of them, and they actually had a meeting. And all the meeting was like, okay, Oni was planning on eradicating the Oloris and all of that. So it was just basically about the Oloris leaving the palace or staying. One of the elders suggested that instead of them leaving the palace, he could just definitely put them in an apartment where they could all stay. Then he will go there from time to time, visit, but they cannot come into the palace because they have broken every single law that the palace follows. So instead of allowing them come into the palace and making sure that they do what exactly they are meant to do, it is up to Oni to actually make it more comfortable for him and also for himself, because he has seen all the things that are happening. He has seen every single thing that has been going on. So instead of him to do like as if he's not even interested in it, he needs to know. He needs to prove to every single one of them that yes, this is what exactly he needs to do. And the elders were like, okay, a decision is a decision, so he has to make it as quick as possible so that they will know where they stand. Oni can't leave them anyhow. Oni can't even say he doesn't want to know what is happening, but still Oni needs to know what their decision may be. Some of the elders were saying, yes, Oni is making a right decision. If at all he is ready to send them out, let him not do it in this way. Let him not do it in this manner, because now the Ile-Ife kingdom now is all going to point hands on Queen Naomi. That yes, she's the one that sent out the Oloris outside of the palace. She's the one that did this, she's the one that did that. And Oni doesn't want any sort of disgrace to come on Queen Naomi. Oni doesn't want any single thing like disgrace near Queen Naomi, because in later days he has realized that whatsoever may happen between him and his Oloris is fine. But any single thing that is going to go on about Queen Naomi, he is not ready to accept it. Yes, he is not ready to accept it, because he has seen that whatsoever has happened right from day one, whatsoever has been portraying right from day one, is all because of what he has done in the past. And now he has realized himself that these things are meant to come into conclusion. These things are meant to go in the way he has planned it, not in the way these Oloris are taking it, because now these Oloris are seeing this thing as a blockbuster movie. Now the Oloris are happy about the situation they find themselves in because they feel like as if Ooni has no power against them. Ooni can't do anything against them, and now it is feeling so awkward for Ooni. Ooni has to go through stress. Ooni has to go through problem just because he is actually trying to protect the Oloris. And now, thank God he has seen it. Thank God the elders have seen what exactly these Oloris are doing. If not, it is going to be an entirely different case. And at the point where Ooni finds himself in, he has made a conclusion with the elders that he is going to tell the Oloris his decision. So whether they are happy about the decision Ooni makes right now or not, that is not Ooni's business. But what Ooni is after is that these Oloris, every single one of them, understand their role inside of the palace of Ile-Ife, and they should all know that nothing comes before Queen Naomi. Queen Naomi will remain the first from the beginning to the end, no matter what exactly they might try to do to try and convince Ooni. So guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to drop your comments down at the comment section.